Hi guys, you're watching me, Nikki Yu, also known as Faces Trader. It's July 21, 2021. And how do you make money right now? Okay, so simple. Right now, the way to make money is to actually buy some of the cryptocurrencies. We want to share that the flight to the new safe havens are also the all-time highs galore. Square, Shopify, C Limited, Teladoc, The Trade Desk, Twilio, AVLR, Amazon, CrowdStrike, Zscaler, Peloton, Palo Alto Networks, PayPal, LegalZoom, DocuSign. Let's begin. Even the memes. Now take a look, even Chinese names like BYD going up, winners win. You could see Great Wall Motors going up, C Limited off the flight here to 279 and then going up. And the reason why they're going up is that the Delta variant fears are really strong and people want to stay at home. Therefore, these primary essential companies, which are already extended, are actually going to continue running up. So whatever fears you have, the $280 was a resistance, was already eclipsed last night with a loud bang by the market. The dips are really shallow, and these shallow dips are showing to us that any drop is a buy, and it's going to go further to all-time highs. Take a look at ARK Innovation ETF. Growth stocks are not being sold down. We thought initially that growth stocks were going to be sold down, but after 2 days, it's a very clear buying signal that all the growth stocks, whether it be Square, Teladoc, it's gonna go higher. So we want to call them, I don't know, I can't find the moniker, so I just made Sttaczdappls, all-time high galore place. So you gotta stacks these appled. What are the Sttaczdappls? It's Shop, Square, The Trade Desk, Twilio, AVLR, CrowdStrike, Zscaler, Amazon, PayPal, Palo Alto Networks, LegalZoom, and DocuSign. I hope that these are your famgas, as these Sttaczdappls are going to be, actually, in my view, going to be higher. And with people thinking the NASDAQ 15,000 is peak everything, I thought twice again, the market already shared the cards. Apparently, I think we're going to break 15,250. 15,000 is not going to be a resistance. Let me show you movements. LegalZoom last night, this is a bullish engulfing move from 34 to 38. Reason is when people are at home and cannot actually move out, the company that's going to be their reliable, trusted, safe haven is a company like LegalZoom that will enable them to get their business permits. Entrepreneurs need an online lawyer. At $79 a month, LegalZoom has it, and therefore this will continue to grow, a perfect growth stock for every Awesome 10X portfolio. PayPal, you can actually live today without cashless systems, with everyone still locked and Delta variant risks posing very high. PayPal, I think the people who thought that $300 was high is not right. It's going to be the winners win, success begets success. Momentum will continue higher. $300 going to go higher, perhaps $330 or $400 for PayPal. CrowdStrike. Now, you can argue that large-scale enterprises have no way but to actually just crowd themselves to crowded favorites like CrowdStrike. This one has been consolidating for the last 12 months, from 6 months, from December all the way to July. This is going to be primary, going higher again, $250 all the way to $350. There is no dip to buy because CrowdStrike has no sellers. This is a winner's win kind of stock. Nobody will give you cheap CrowdStrike, not in a world where everyone is no alternative. You've got no other cybersecurity. CrowdStrike is expensive. SentinelOne is expensive. Palo Alto Networks is expensive. The reason why they're all expensive is that triple-digit growth rates in the cloud have nowhere to go except them. It's the reason why Zscaler is also going to be continuing expensive. What happened to Shopify? We thought that it's going to be toppish at 1,500. Oops, no. This rejection in 1,500 is actually quickly dismissed. We're going to go all-time highs yet again. Another new high, so about 1.7 and 1.8 now being seen in Shopify. Everyone has been buying the $1,400 to $1,500 moves. In the last 2 days, we can clearly see this is an all-time high move. Pfizer, of course, is being hailed as the savior of this market because apparently if you are vaccinated with Pfizer and AstraZeneca, it's going to be a combat and a cure, or at least you're not going to be fatally dead with you if you were vaccinated with Pfizer and AstraZeneca. So there is a complete breakout there. May, June, July, for the last 4 months, people are still thinking, should Pfizer go up? Apparently, if they will distribute more of these vaccines and save the world, The answer would be Pfizer goes higher. $41 is a buy signal, gonna go higher. AstraZeneca, also a buy the dips crowd here, 56, 57, also gonna higher, about $64. Now, what can we say about American Airlines? This trick on the upswing is actually a mistake. This can be shorted. Any rallies of American Airlines to 22, it will be still a continuous downtrend. Reopening stocks are gonna fake their way. It's gonna deceive you with some fake rallies. Take note, any rallies of American Airlines, United Airlines, Delta Airlines are fakers that you can actually short. So Southwest Airlines rising last night to 51. Any rallies to about 55 or 56, short them down. American Airlines, any rallies tonight, short these down. Spirit Airlines, any rallies, short the fuck out of all these airlines. Capri Holdings going up, short. LVMH acquires majority stake in Virgil Abloh's off-white label. This is the only reason why Farfetch is actually a different type of chart. However, I will avoid retailers at all costs because at some point, I think the secular trend of some of these brands versus the headwinds are so strong. In the short term, I just want to stay away from all the retailers. In fact, I won't even stay away. The offensive move there is to short them on rallies. Now, I could also say that cryptocurrencies actually seem to have bottomed out. You're seeing a lot of bargain hunting in Ethereum. You're about $16.50 until $14. Go ahead and buy Ethereum tonight. Or Bitcoin tonight, GBTC here about $24 after a 57% drop. Looks like there's already a primary buying area. So you can see Farfetch is actually divergent, meaning relatively strong because Louis Vuitton bought Off-White from them. That's why you're seeing some buyers. However, I'd say that there will be resistances on Farfetch still at about $52 to $60. Tilray, we are seeing meme stocks get some love. Last night, weed stocks bottomed out. You can see 13 to 14. However, it's possible that this higher low at 16 is going to be the resistance for Tilray. Just watch out for the $16. Rallies of Tilray will still be resisted here about $16. Sundial meme stocks, although it can rise, take note $1 above is going to be a resistance for your Sundial, 80 cents as a bottom. Take note, AMC last night, meme stocks galore, meme mania, 32 rising to 44. However, there is a resistance at 48. So just allow yourself to know that AMC, GME, there's going to be a lot of meme buying happening. Dogecoin, we can see a bottom out here move at 17 cents. Risk reward tells us that it can go to about 25 cents. So good enough, the risk reward for Dogecoin. AMC, so I just said that. GME, also a good risk reward at $190. Copen, what can you say about this? Trade the range here about $7 below. There's a lot of buying pressure on Copen. Oops, sorry. Wait. Okay, so Copen here about $7 is also support. Can see a resistance somewhere here about 8 and 9. Beyond Meat getting love, so growth stocks are still getting buying pressure after a long downtrend from about 160 all the way to 120. We finally saw Beyond Meat growth stocks getting a bargain hunting move. So it's very clear to me that what's happening in the market can tell you that safe havens have become your perennial essentials. If you take a look at the market, the Sttaczdappls that I said, or Sttaczdappls, if that's what you want to like, for a better term, Sttaczdappls. Maybe that sounds nice. Yeah, the Sttaczdappls, in my view, are gonna be the better ones to park your money in. We see that the market wants to go long, and they want to go long what is resilient, what is a safe haven, and those safe havens are very few. They're the Shopifys, they're the Twilios of the world. They are expensive growth for a reason. So in that light, I'd have to say this market has so much cash and they don't want to be in cash. Therefore, they'd rather pay expensive to what is defensive for them. And the best defense in this kind of market is something like a Shopify. In my view, if you will want to short, because in the US, you can do so many things. You could short, of course, the airlines. You could short the cruise liners if they rise tonight. Or you can simply just go long what you know is an effective defense In a world where Delta variant is so rampant, you could just go long vaccines like Pfizer. That's very simple. You could just go long a DocuSign, also simple. So really, the market is giving you so many ways to make money. Even meme stocks galore. Just take a look what happened. The memes have been rising last night. GME has been rising last night, here about 160 to 190. However, of course, there could be some selling pressure on meme stocks at 220. So meme stocks galore, crypto buying galore. There's a bargain hunting in cryptocurrencies. And then it's very clear to me, the all-time high moves is the Sttaczdappls. So this is where the money is flowing. It is going into these names. Just take a look at all these names because I think there's no way for the market to go but these. I'd love to know your thoughts and ideas. But these are what appears to me the strongest in the market. Okta is gonna do well because Okta and Zscaler are really stay-at-home names. Foot Locker probably no. So I would stay away from Foot Locker. I'd still stay away. Any rallies of Foot Locker about 62 is likely to be shorted. I'd say retailers in general, be careful about them. I'm not sure about retail. It could deceive you. Retailers in general have a Decepticon mode. So let's just go for the true leaders in this market. Stay-at-home names, growth names. Those are where your bets have to be. Okay? Very simple, no? So that's it. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Sorry, I forgot to answer. For Luck and Humble, the problem with these OTC names is that there will be bargain hunting for Luck. But I don't think that it's the first priority of any fund because these OTC names are not the first priority of of investors. So you don't need to sell your real Luck Group. It's a really good company, but neither should you probably buy in. Think the 38 cents is getting some love, 30 plus cents. There are some bargain hunting, but you might see like Luck still trade within a range. Humble, it has seemed to, I think like there's likelihood for it to bottom out if crypto is bottoming out, but people would not normally buy Humble if they're bullish. What they'll buy is they'll buy Binance, they'll buy the likes of, you could see Humble is just leaping here, 95 cents. So I'd say that Luck and Humble, very low downside at these levels, but it's not the priority move. If people really love crypto, what they'll buy is just buy Ethereum. In my view, that's just my common sense view. So I think like most people are so average thinkers that you have to also be average thinker. Don't think that the majority of retail investors would automatically buy a Humble just because they like crypto. My sense is that if they like crypto, what are they going to buy? What they saw in the headlines, which is a Dogecoin or Ethereum. Those I think are what people would most likely buy. Or a Cardano, for instance. Okay, so thank you very much. That's it. Bye-bye.